What is up, dudes and dudettes? Welcome to the stream. Give me just a second. As always, I want to double check on stuff. I did not get an immediate notification, which is not fun, but let me flip over this screen first and I'll sort that out. Welcome to more Kerbal Space Program. Tonight, I hope I am not going to be doing another 6-hour stream because holy crap. I called it quits last night after 12 a.m. That's no bueno. Still no notification. YouTube, why you do this to me? Grab the stream. Okay, so my stream is live and I can hear my own lovely voice in a rare compliment that I give myself. Alright. Let's get this started. So, today we have a few things planned. Not much. We have a lot more money now after we landed on Minmus last night with our amazing new rocket and our new bases. We have a bunch of money, we have a bunch of science, and we need to do something with it. On top of that, we need to slowly figure out how to dock orbiting spacecraft, because I have not been able to do that yet. So, without further ado, let's get this stream started. As always, I'm gonna smoke a dab slash a bowl of weed, same thing. Not really. Dab is a little bit more potent, but I'm gonna get properly stoned for the beginning of this stream, and anyone out there is more than willing to join me. In just a brief moment, we will jump straight into the game. If you're watching this later on YouTube, you can always skip about a minute ahead if you're not gonna smoke a bowl with me. Alrighty. Man, that was a big dab. I didn't mean for it to be quite that large. Okay, let's do this. Start game and jump into the stream. Resume saved. We have pretty damn good reputation. Nearly $750,000, about 40% reputation, and that's all we need. That is more than enough for us to send some more astronauts into the deep outer space. Let me figure out. You know, we really should upgrade mission control before I start fiddling around with anything. Let's get mission control upgraded, because we'll start getting a lot more contracts. Expand the surface outpost on Moon. No, thank you. Explore Minmus. We get $41,000 for that. Return one to Kerbal. Well, that sucks. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon, because I don't want to take them off of Minmus, or Minmus. Let's see. Orbit of the Moon, Orbit of Kerbal. We have so many orbits that we have to do. Okay, we'll do that today. That is the main thing we have to do. Conduct temperature surveys of the Moon. Do we have to do that in... Oh. Very specific places. Oh, okay. Past that, I think that's it. Alright, let's go spin some science, because we have plenty of it. Holy crap, that dab was good. It's giving me a lisp, and it's knocking me over. We have 562 science. High power electronics. Ooh, we do need that desperately. We need the bigger battery packs. Larger fuel cells. Hey, what's up, Crazy Toad? What's up, Trey? You're doing homework while watching a video? Well, welcome to the stream. Hopefully your homework's not too much of a pain. Maybe next stream you could do sandbox. I don't know about that. I'm getting pretty damn good, man. Look how far we are through this game already. The Gigantor XL solar array. That sounds cool. How big is that? I don't know. Oh, I wonder if that just rolls out. Probably. Includes passive radiators on the reverse side for heat Ooh. Alright, so we probably want that, but I don't want to spend half of our science immediately. Nuclear power would always be nice, but we're not going to send satellites into deep space just yet. Large volume containment. Holy shit. That is a large amount of volume. That's 3,000 fuel and nearly 4,000 oxidizer, or oxidizer. Holy shit. Advanced metalworks. What's that? Just, yeah, special nose cones and stuff. That's not needed right now. I-beams, they're not really useful. So I guess heavy landing, that'd be cool, but we're not really... Yeah, we don't really need anything like that right now. We're good. We're not landing our space bases back down. Field science, what about this one? Oh, that's just rover stuff. Okay, so I think our best bet is the high power electronics stuff. What's this other electronics? Relay antenna, double C, seismic... Ooh, those are useful. And that relay antenna especially. We need the relay antenna so that we can start making satellites, which we desperately need to start doing. But if we need satellites, we need a way to power satellites. And I think the best way to do that is with the Gigantor XL solar array. So let's start with that. That's a lot of science, but it's okay. Let's also start... buying things like that, and that's all we need. That's all we can afford right now. It's just some math. Well, that's good, Trey. You're gonna get your boyfriend and to help you the rest of the weekend. Well, that's cool. Makes it easier to have someone help you. Shit, only 33 more things until you're done. Pretty much. Okay, so what are we planning on trying to attempt immediately today? We do need to rescue Staggle from orbit. We have a lot of money, so I'm thinking that's a good place we could start. Is just somehow let's save Staggle. We need to get this all figured out. We can either do a satellite or we could do Staggle. Do we have any like science stuff we have to get done? Absolutely. No, pretty much not. Nothing. Okay, well, in that case, let's start this. How big? We probably just need some form of command pod. I'm just going to toss this out to start us off. What is that grabbing claw? It is actually rather large. So let me take this, toss it away. Oh, it won't let me do that. Grab this, toss it over there. Mark 1 command pod, something like that. Move you over, thank you. It didn't like me doing that, but okay. Can we connect those? We can. That looks funky, but it works. Now, we need a shitload of fuel. Is there a way to put a reaction control wheel or some form of command and control on this thing? We definitely want to have the thruster blocks, but not just yet. That'll be the last little bit. Small inline reaction wheel. It generates torque, but that's too tiny. It's not useful. Inline stabilizer. Let's try, because that'll keep us stable and we can use the torque to toss us around. That'll be nice. Okay, now, under that, we need fuel. We need quite a bit of fuel. Really just because I'm going to be trying to fly this thing around the moon and have no idea what the hell I'm doing. That's, my hope is this isn't necessarily the landing stage, but this will be the fuel to bring us back in from orbit. It'll be our burn back stage, and I don't know how big we need it to be. So I'll start off with this size, because it seems more than large enough. Let's grab a tiny little engine. The poodle engine is probably more than enough. It's so cute. Hey, what's up, Buckwild? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna try to do some docking today, which is not gonna go good. I could use quite a bit of help, I have no doubt. Let's see here. If this is gonna be coming back down and landing on Earth, we probably want landing legs just in case. Especially if we have some other aircraft on top that we grabbed on top. Or that we grabbed on top. That we grabbed onto. Let's just do it. Landing legs, like so. I don't think we're technically going to have to hold on to the craft that we grab onto permanently. We'll just have to grab onto them, transfer them to this, and then take them back to Earth. We don't necessarily have to take their craft back too, but I've never done this, so we'll see. I'm trying to think desperately of what else do we need. Parachutes, obviously. I'll just start with the obvious stuff. Parachutes we need. Let's toss some big ones on here just to make sure that nothing weird goes on. Something like so. That doesn't cover a hatch by any chance, does it? No, it doesn't. Cool. There are those. 3 massive parachutes should... I say that. It should be enough, but I'm just... Worst case scenario, we accelerate time because we're going to come down too slow. And I'd much rather come down too slow than too fast. 4 parachutes on there because this is like 20 tons already, right? 15. Pretty damn close. Hey, I have a bee in my house. That's not fun. Give me just a second. I'm swatting at it with an electric fly swatter. Well, I got it, but I think I just pissed it off because I have no idea where it went. But that's okay. We'll just leave it there for the moment. Oh, what a weird distraction. I don't want to have... It's not a normal dirt dauber either. It's a freaking wasp. And that would be terrible. You're going to hear me scream like a little girl in about 5 minutes as this thing stings me. Okay, let's do this. Too bad I don't have a webcam for you guys to watch me flip around. So we're going to need a lot of motor propellant. We're going to need a lot of battery power. We're going to need solar power. We're going to need so many things. That electrical. How big is that battery pack? It is tiny. How big is this one? It is even smaller. So I can't really use it. And the wasp is back. I knew it would be back. Aha! It's stuck. Hold on. I got the bastard. I'm gonna make sure this thing can't hurt me. Because fuck that sheet. All good. About a 2,000 degree torch, and it is not gonna do anything. Oh god! Well, now where was I? I need battery power. It's such a weird distraction. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with chat for just the moment. That was very strange to have just right in the middle of the stream. Let's toss these on here. Let's toss some solar panels on here. I don't necessarily... Just out of curiosity, how big... Oh my god, they are huge. Let's toss 2 of those on. Now we have the ability to generate power, and we have power in reserve. Hey, what's up, Twitch? We're gonna need a lot... Huh? I'm so confused. Oh, and your mom says hi? Well, I say hello back. How was your day today, Twitch? Bro, not Bree. I kind of figured. Oh, let's see here. We have our power. We don't really need science because this is just to grab people. So that should be fine. If I ever want to make it larger, I can always move this down and add another fuel tank if we need to, like, rendezvous on the moon or something. Or we could just make the second stage larger, and that's my goal at the moment. This should be good. What am I missing? We have power. We have the way to generate power. Oh, we need RCS. We need monopropellant. I have to walk myself through this or I'll forget all the random shit that we need. Where would monopropellant be? In fuel tanks? It is indeedy. Let's grab maybe 2 of those bastards. Like so. Actually, let's move them up a bit and we'll double up. Like so. And then have some RCS controls. Like so. Nice. We're going to need those on top too. Otherwise, that's just going to make us spin. It's a weird position. Hopefully those work. I'd like to put them higher. Will it allow me? It will. Cool. Right there's much better. Okay, I think that's good. I'm not certain, but I think that's good. Let's start retracted on all of those. Your day's been lazy? Oh, yeah, I'm glad my computer is working again, too. I am very, very glad, because I don't have the money to afford a brand new streaming computer right now. I was looking into that, and it's just a little too pricey. So I think we're good. We have monopropellant, we have enough to boost us around into orbit and to deorbit. We have way to land, we have landing gear, we have power, we have the way to generate power. I think we're good. We can hold 3 people? Let me double check on that. Pretty sure it's 3 people. Yep, we can hold 3 people in here, which is definitely more than enough. We need a way to control it still. How do we do that? What is that? Too tiny. Damn. I'd have to throw an astronaut in here, and I don't know if I want that. How could we make this thing robotic, like completely autonomous? We would need, obviously, antennas. Hey, what's up, Rubik's? You're really happy today. Nice. Yeah, I just, Crazy Toad is correct. I just swatted a wasp with a 2000-degree torch. Technically, I swatted it with an electric fly swatter first, but that doesn't seem to kill him for some reason. So I hit it with a torch afterwards, rather than trying to step on the thing with only socks on. Normally, I just crush them with my foot, because it's not that big a deal. But it is a wasp, and I didn't want to have a wasp in my foot. This is what we need to make it... I guess these work too. Can we attach these to the side? No. Yeah, we can attach it to the bottom somehow. How do we want to do this? How do we make this thing completely autonomous? I'm not certain. Lander can... I don't know if we can. I think we're just gonna have to have... I could always make it... I'm wondering, like, the way we'd have to do this is give it some sort of symmetry. There'd have to be another stage on this side. I know this looks stupid, but it's just an example. We'd have to have 2, for instance, or for symmetry, we'd have to have 3. We'd have 1 on this side and 1 on this side, and then we could put our remote control stuff on top of that, bring them into points, have maybe more fuel or whatever else we want below it, and then we'd be golden. But that's a lot larger of a docking ship than I want to build right now. So I think we're just going to go for this as a stage 1. Who would like to be the name of this ship? I think Rubik's, you're the only long-time watcher I haven't named into a ship yet. So I will do that, man. Rubik's. What is this? The Rendezvous? I'm not going to be able to spell that while stoned and I don't have Google autocomplete. The Rubik's De-Orbiter. I'm pretty sure that's an OR, but who cares? Alright, now, with that, let's save it real quick. We do want these to be on different stages. Let's start building this thing up. quite literally drag it up, but we need to build this thing massive. So, let's grab a big fuel tank. Something like that would be nice, but let's put a fuel tank on first. Cool. I don't know if we need that much fuel. That's quite a bit of fuel. Let's just take one of these. Oh, I need a decoupler too. Rockomax. Bam! 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 What do you know? It looks like a rocket already. Now, we need a little bit more oomph. So let's take that. How far do we... This is just necessarily getting out to Staggle the first time, right? That's his name? Yeah, Staggle. I don't think he's that far out, because considering he's orbiting Kerbal. I was about to say urban. They're urban their way downtown. Let's see here. Maybe 4. That's still probably overkill, but we'll try it. 4 of them like so. And then let's put some kickbacks. How big are they in comparison to this? Yeah, that's almost perfect. Let's put 4 kickbacks on there. Do they come in contact with this ship? I don't like that. That sketches me out. You know what I could do, though? Let me rotate. Unfortunately, it's not going to let me because these are right there. Move. These bastards. Oops, nope. Move. These bastards up. That's not what I wanted at all, but okay. It is doing some weird shit right now. I'm just going to take them off. Like so, and then rotate this bastard at the bottom. There goes my demonetization. All good. Now let's put these back on. I probably could have just rotated them rather than rotating the whole space. In fact, I'm still gonna have to rotate them. And all right, whatever. It works. Now they need to be rotated up. Damn you! OCD is killing me. Right there. That looks good enough, and it doesn't look like it's going to kill us. Let's add some nose cones to it. We're aerodynamics. Grab those like so. That, never mind. Like so. And we should be good. Now strut the ever-loving hell out of this, like people keep telling me to. Something like that, and then something like that. That looks good to me. That should prevent them from wobbling in. Cool. I don't know how much thrust that's going to give us. But we're not trying to get a moon base to the moon. We're just trying to save somebody and bring them back. So, lower the outer engines down so it doesn't tip. They are lowered. Quite a bit. Right now we have, hold on, we have 175 tons, and our top stage up here only has 15 tons on it. So we have quite a bit of weight on our bottom, which is good. Means we're going to be accelerating properly. Bowl, shot of bourbon, and Kerbal. Today is a good day. Nice, Twitch. Did you see last night, by any chance? You are now a Mooner base. Or not a Mooner base. You are now a base on Minmus. We should go look at that stuff in just a second. Actually, let's do that now. Save. Before we try to take somebody else into space. Do we even have an astronaut? We do. Okay. Before we try to take these guys into space, or this girl into space, to be more specific, we should look at what we've already accomplished. I already lost my train of thought there. Sorry for the awkward hesitation. Being 100% blunt there. I was like, should I say girl or woman in this case? And then I was like, I'm being way too specific in context to a video game character, so I don't think it really matters. We need to go to the tracking station. So, let's look at this. We have the Minmus Twitch and fan base. This is the furthest base from home right now. 46 million meters away. Don't ask me what that is in miles. I have no idea. With all of our flags around, do we have any science? We are slowly generating science. That's cool. And that's about it. We have a mobile processing unit. We have a lot of solar panels. We have a lot of batteries. We have plenty of fuel if we want to do some hops around the base or around the world. I can't even talk right now, but it's okay. This is Minmus, the tiny world that is orbiting Kerbal. Can we see Kerbal from here by any chance? We can! Look, the tiny little Kerbal over Minmus right now. That's so great. We are on one of what I would assume is an ice cap, but I'm not certain. It won't really tell me, and it doesn't look icy, but it's pretty cool. We have this on Minmus. Let's go back to the tracking station. Yeah, what is that in miles? I don't know. Already said I'm not going to figure that one out, but I know it's the troll face. Let's go to the tracking station. We have one more base, I think, specifically. Trying to think. Let's see here. Oh, look, they're so far off. Yeah, they're still connected, but those long green lines shooting off towards the sun connecting us to Minmus. I'm pretty sure the only other thing we have is on the moon. Ryber Transport and Rescue, I believe, is an empty rescue vehicle, and I don't think it has a lot of fuel on it, because I think this is our first stage that we ever went. I'm glad I'm just double checking. Oh my goodness, Audrey, we need to rescue you. I had no idea you were still here, bro. Well, that's kind of depressing. You still have plenty of electric charge. We don't really need to have those lights on. That's very depressing, Audrey. I'm so sorry. It's Toka is over there. It's Toka we just emptied of all 5 scientists, so there's no one in that base anymore. Is there anyone in the Mooner Narwhals complex? I don't believe so, but these are all of our moon bases right now. We have no satellites. We have no orbiters right now that are trying to go in for landing or off going to other planets. Yep, no one here. It is entirely empty. No fuel. Still some power. Nope. Well, there's plenty of power, but there's pretty much no motor propellant and nothing else to do. This base will stay here for a while. It does get solar power, but to be honest, there's nothing here. I took all the science and we're done with this base. So, let's go back to the Space Center. Now, let us attempt the something that I have never done before. The something. Go in here. I have never tried. I take that back. I tried once to get in an orbit with a spacecraft, and I got into the exact opposite orbit, and then I got frustrated, and I just accelerated towards it, which is never a good idea. Minmus, not what we need. We just called that Rubik's, I believe. Rubik's deorbiter. Let's see if the Lubix, if the Rubik's deorbiter will get off the launch pad. I think it's possible. We might need to increase the amount of engines, but it's fairly possible. Staging is all good, I assume. Just for shits and giggles so that I don't do something weird. Let's save that. How many people do we have aboard? We only need 1. Summer will be good. Jengar, you stay for the next mission. Save and leave. Let's do this. Now, I probably have to wait until he's somewhere close to us. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we will see. Oh, did I hit launch? Oops, my bad. I hit leave rather than launchpad. I was like, why is it taking so long to load? And looked back, I was like, that's not where I intended to go. Launch! How many people is in here? I saved with only 1, but I have a feeling that Jengar jumped back in because he really wants to go to space. Hey, what's up, Janessa? No, we only have Summer. Cool. And thanks for naming the base after you and Twitch. No problem. I thought it was kind of cool. Specifically that we landed on Minmus. The base naming is no big deal at all. I figured it's just something to add a little bit more interactivity. T... How close? Let me just check. How close is Staggle? He's pretty darn far away. I wonder if I should accelerate time a bit. Wait until he gets close to us. We seem to be rotating away from him. Are we under him? We are indeed under him. So, let's see how we can do this. This is going to be funky. I honestly don't know how this is going to work. If I go straight up towards him, it's a terrible, terrible idea. If we start in an arc, you can't see my mouse, but if we start in an arc going towards the direction he's spinning, I don't know how to judge the speed well enough there. I guess we'll go into a low orbit and then try to get a better maneuver after that. So let's just get into orbit first. Do I have a favorite strain of weed? Blue Dreams, probably. I don't know what it is about it. I just really like the slightly fruity taste, and it's not too harsh. Hit T. Oh, it was already activated. Get about halfway up on our throttle. Never mind, it's not needed. And go. Summer, hopefully this is a good one for you. I didn't look at exactly how the fuel was set up, and I don't think this staging is going to work very well. We'll definitely get into orbit, but I don't know if it's going to be 100% controllable. We have lots and lots of fuel. I'm just hoping we don't start tumbling when we run out of our solid fuel. We'll see. It depends on how fast it gets us going. We're already up to 2 G's of acceleration, and I haven't even kicked on our other engines yet. Ooh, this is gonna be sketchy. 5,000 meters. 300 meters per second. Oh, we're going really damn fast. Summer, I hope you're not worried about aerodynamic failures, because right now you'd be biting your nails. Almost all good. I'm gonna bring our throttle up to about 3/4. Okay, good. That was close. Now, let's start angling just a bit. Not much. We have plenty of fuel. Oh, that's why I didn't want to angle much. All good. Try to keep that semi-stable. We're at 25,000. Sweet. Now let's get this into a good orbit. How fast are we going, and how high are we going to get? We're too high, man. 60,000 meters. It's actually not quite high enough. Let's bring that up to about 70,000 again. Try to turn this into a proper orbit without running out of fuel. 75 should do it. I say that. Let's just bring it up to 80 for shits and giggles. Cool. And with that, we need to get into an orbit. We have plenty of fuel to theoretically get to them and then deorbit, but I don't know. We gotta be bold, we gotta be brave, we gotta be free. Are you quoting songs at me? I don't know these songs. Let me hit F. Summer, do your best. Nice. About a minute away from Apple Apps, but Summer, you kind of overcorrected there. I think I should start accelerating because we need a lot of speed. We need like 1,500 meters per second in horizontal speed. So sooner or later we'll get this figured out. We have plenty of fuel. I don't know where Staggle is exactly, but that's okay. There's no such thing as too high until you eat everything you own. Yeah, that happens. Sorry about the mic bump there. I was quickly trying to reach back to the joystick. Looks like we have a good orbit going. Sweet! Now what is the periapsis at? 50,000. I need it to be a little bit higher. We are out of fuel. That's where I was talking about, where we have a lot of fuel still. Let me see. This is where it's gonna get sketchy. Technically, we have a lot of fuel. Oh, stop that burn. We have quite a bit of fuel still. 950. That should be enough to get us all the way to the moon if we wanted to. Not back, but we could get all the way to the moon. Now, how could we catch up with Staggle? Let me start time accelerating and just see what happens. We're gonna have to also bring out our periapsis because that's not exactly what I want. Oh, looks like Staggle is quite far away. I'm not going too fast yet because I want to try to bring our periaps up. How would I do that? Probably angling straight down, right? Let me double check this. Does seem to be working. 71,000, 75,000. Cool. Did it fuck up our orbit much? It did not. That's what I want. Now, I think if I do one full rotation, we'll be pretty damn close to Staggle. Oh, watch out, Crazy Toad. You're about to be banned for those weird-ass questions. Keep on going. Looks like we're actually not. Staggle's going super slow. In fact, because apparently my mods don't want to do it. There we go. Maybe one more lap? I'm trying to see if I can get right behind Staggle and then start accelerating like hell trying to catch up to him. Because we can always slow back down. Let's see. Okay, this looks decent. Let's slow down time. Let's see if I can get a maneuver set up. If I accelerate here. All good. Need to set him as my target. Now our intersect would be quite a distance away. Can I bring that in by moving this? I can. Bring that out. 1,900 meters. 1,800, 1,700. Okay, 1,600. What's going on here? Is it get... Oh, it's too far away. Let's bring it out even further. 1,800 meters. Is it down below or above? Looks like it's above, but I can't quite tell. Let's just get it as close as we can. 1,600 seems to be... Oh, 1,600 kilometers. Holy crap. That's still quite a distance. How much fuel is that? We're getting up there on the fuel level. I don't quite like that too much. Intersect 1,800. 1,900. What is this? Intersect 2. 2,300, 1,900. Yeah, it looks like the closest we can get in is about 1,600. We'll see what we can do, but I don't think I can deorbit at that speed. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I have to revert launch in like 10 minutes, which will suck, but we'll see. Maneuver, we're 10 minutes away, cough cough, which means about 10 seconds after I accelerate time. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Never mind. I was a little early on that. And slow down. So we don't have to burn long. Holy crap, the reaction wheel on this thing is amazing. That is a lot of torque. Let's start doing just a little bit of a burn. Get this on up. Now what I'm hoping I can do is waste all my monopropellant trying to dock with it. 270 monopropellant. That's not much, but I think that's okay. Let's start getting closer. I'm in orbit now, so let's start just going towards the target. What happens as we accelerate? How close do we get? Looks like I want to accelerate more, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let me add another maneuver node. Actually no. Slowing it down seemed weird. Slow it down. Is it above or below? It looks like it's above, so let's bring that down. We're gonna have to weasel this super close. 1660, 1650. Hey, that's almost 200 kilometers that I brought that in. Uh, 1500. How can I bring that in even more? That's away right there. 1400. How is it we're supposed to... I don't think that's accurate at all. Weird. Exit. Let me see how far behind I get. Just if I accelerate time. We're probably going to end up accelerating time to a ridiculous amount. Yeah, we're not... We were way too early. We should have moved our burn back further along that rotation. I didn't realize how fast he was going. Okay. Is there any way we can catch up by accelerating time then? Because we have a much slower orbit. Let's bring it on around. We probably have to do it once or twice. Looks like he went about a third of his circle in one of our orbits. Approximately, so I'll probably have to wait twice. This is going to be interesting. Accelerate a little bit more. It slows us down because it does not like that acceleration. Alright. Now, what did that do to our rotation? Are we going to be coming in... Nope. It looks like that's almost perfectly oriented where we aren't going to accelerate or decelerate properly. Shoot. Okay, so I messed this up pretty badly, and I don't know how I could fix it. I'm pretty sure it's not possible, or if it is with a lot less, or a lot more fuel than what I currently have. Revert flight, and revert to launch. I'm pretty sure we can do it with this one. You're going to be watching me fiddle around with orbits for a good 20 to 30 minutes as I try to figure out exactly how to catch up. Docking, I think I understand for the most part. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, yeah, catching up, the orbiting, matching patterns, everything else, I don't think I can do that very easily. T, summer, and... I wonder if we should add gimbal. We got up just fine last... Okay, let's just go. Throttle about halfway, and go! After this next fail, I'm going to take another small dab, and then continue. If I fail more than twice, then we'll probably move on to either satellites or getting some more science, just for a little bit, so we have a little bit of a break in between the failures, and then I'll come back to it. The whole goal for this stream is for us to figure out docking. About halfway through our solid fuel. Doing good. Summer's riding all happy. I forgot to accelerate time. Well, that's gonna be a problem. let's just get into a small orbit and see what happens. Solid fuel's almost gone. Things are starting to get a little stressed out due to the aerodynamics, but that's okay. Solid fuel is out. Stage, accelerate. Ooh, that's still close. And wait about 5 seconds before we start doing our turn. So this doesn't have enough fuel to get us exactly where I want to go, but we could get a lot of money with this rocket if I could figure out docking. Almost there. Now start turning over. 45 degrees, please. If. Sweet. We are almost in orbit already. 65,000. 70. And cut the engines. Wait about just a few seconds because I'm going to time accelerate. And start burning again. See if we can get into an orbit trajectory. 50 seconds, 40 seconds. This, without the music, there we go. Without the music, it gets awkwardly silent. I feel like I'm talking to no one. Pull the rocket over and let's do this. We need a lot of velocity. Like 1,500 meters per second of velocity. So, you really wish yesterday was a B day because that's the only day that you have class? Oh. With the new girl you like? I hope you're being a little bit more forthcoming with that girl than the last one. 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, almost. Ooh, we're gonna run out of fuel. But that's okay. We don't quite have an... There's the orbit that I want. Cut the fuel. Are we in a full orbit or perhaps a... We are indeedy. We have some extra fuel this time around. Nice. So, this is where it becomes sketchy. I need to figure out how in the hell to catch up to this guy properly. The idea would be to catch up to him from around, like, behind. Maybe match his orbit and then start catching up to him with monopropellant, but I don't know how that would work. What's up, Frank? It's cool. Don't worry about being late, bro. Waiting on... I think maybe one more rotation. We want to chase him rather than have him... Yeah, last time was a problem. We don't want to chase him that much, but we do want to chase him. And I was being a little too conservative on my orbit last time. Spin around just a little bit faster. Alrighty, so... how to do this. Set as target. He's actually too far away. Wonder how the hell I should do this. If I set up my periaps to his periaps, and then just wait it out, eventually we'll meet up close, right? That's a terrible way of doing this, but eventually we would. Let me see if that would work. Let me go off to the other side, because we totally missed that. Let's go off to the other side again. Let me increase my periaps to his and see if we can get close. I'm going to have to do quite a few maneuvers, but that's okay. Turn this, go into prograde. It does not like me right now. Let's do this. And immediately run out of fuel. That little putt. Stutter, stutter. Alright, let's see how far we can bring this. Periaps out. Let's Doing okay, doing okay. This is at 835. We want to pretty much match that. Ooh, what the hell? It says I have a approach already. Intersect, separation 400 and... Weird. I don't see why, but I'll take it. Interesting. Okay, now with that, let me start accelerating time again. I don't know how well that will work. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not going to work the way I wanted, but it's okay. Almost, I say completely inaccurately. We're almost at our apoapse, but not even close to him. Accelerate time again. Maybe one more loop. I don't know exactly how fast we'll come around in relative to his speed. I hope we'll get close. Almost. Yeah, he's gonna be zipping right by us again. That's a beach. We zip on down. I'm just slowly watching it because I don't want to zip too fast, which is a distinct possibility if I go to 1,000 times speed. Yeah, we're way below him. Darn it! Okay, so how could we do this? Theoretically, I could always chase him down, but that's not a good idea in space. What should I do? We are way far away. He is at 852,000, and I'm just a completely wrong side of the Earth. Huh. Trying to think. If I just accelerate time and watch what happens, worst case scenario, I wait a little bit longer, but I want to see exactly how long it takes for him to get closer. One more rotation. Raise my apoapse. Hey, what's up, Matt? I'm sorry. I thought you were Frank. Your images look very similar. Just raise my apoapse, as in point where your periapsis is at the moment. You're at a 30-second delay. Don't say at the moment, man. That's going to make it so much harder to understand. There's way too much disparity between the orbits. Matt, I have a feeling that you play this game way more than I do. I just learned how to start landing on the moon in Minmus. I have never done this before. Let's keep on rolling. Yeah, we're still way too far off. Darn! But it looks like we're exactly the opposite of where we need to be. So, what would happen if I did that twice more? Bad idea, but it's gonna take me 30 seconds for Matt to furiously type what the heck he means. Unless he facepalmed and he's like, nope, he's not worth helping. Let's keep accelerating. My thought is, we're exactly on the opposite of where we need to be. So if I do this twice more, we should catch up. That's a third. Let's do it once more. Yeah, Frank, question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, did I enjoy talking to you last night? I enjoy talking to everyone, Frank. That's why I do this. The game itself is rather frustrating in these type... so it kind of worked. But it's still way too large of a distance. I'm wondering how I should do this. I'll figure it out. Buckwild's like, I'm just gonna watch. I could always, like, not Frank, like Matt was saying, I could bring my Apple apps up and it'd give me more of a distance and time. Man, I really wish I would have paid more attention if the other times I've seen people do this. Such a bad thing for me to be trying on live stream. We're kind of screwed right now, regardless. It's not like I could bring my Apple apps up. Do another orbit or two as I think about this. Try to get... my thought is, if I bring it up, I'm just going to make it even harder to line up. But if we're in space... I don't have enough fuel to be doing this. I need to be a lot more efficient. Let's look at the fuel. Yeah, I've already burned through 10%, 20% of our fuel. This sucks. I'm not going to be able to pick them up and then deorbit myself. I'd probably waste all of this fuel just getting close to them because I have no idea what I'm doing. Son of a beach. My periapsis has literally been the same place for the past 5 minutes. Matt, you're not really helping at all. I'm trying to think. Normally I'd do this over a period of like an hour or two and slowly figure it out, but it's a lot harder on live stream because I want to do things diligently and not just repeat the same mistakes over and over until I beat them into my head. How could I potentially get closer? What am I trying to do? Please tell you. I'm trying to... What? Frank? What? Huh? How do you not understand what I'm trying to do, Frank? You're just wondering if I have Steam. Would you mind checking out Shakes and Fidget? You're not trying to promote or anything. You just might like it. I guess I could look that up. I don't have much money. If it costs anything, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. If I raise up my periapsis, it's going to be bad. Because it's just... I guess it would increase the time delay. And we could start seeing exactly the difference between... this is where it's going to take me like an hour of fiddling around, and I don't want to do that on stream. It's such an internal conflict right now. I know I could figure it out, but do I really want to waste 2 hours of fucking time on stream? I really don't want to waste time figuring this out on stream. Yeah, fuck it. Let's revert flight and see if we can do something actually worthwhile. Space station, science, money, things like that I can do on stream without feeling like I'm not being progressive. This, if we figured it out, it'd be like, I say if I eventually beat this into my head, it's gonna be like 2.5 hours later, and I'm literally gonna waste the entire stream getting like 1 astronaut. I don't think that's a very good stream to make. Yeah, let's revert. Revert to vehicle assembly, and we'll try to do something more productive than just snagging people out of orbit. It hurts me to leave things off like that, because I wanted it to be a goal, but I don't want to waste the stream. It's such an internal struggle right now. It's free, no worries. I'll try to check it out then, Twitch. Let's see if there's any contracts then. Anything useful. Expand service outpost, Mooner Narwhals complex. How does it want me to do that? Have a facility sporting 20 Kerbals. Use monopropellant boosters. I had like 270 monopropellant, which probably would have helped us change our orbit up a little bit, but not enough. Like, I would have to know what the fuck I'm doing to make that worth it. And that's the problem, is I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, well, expand the service outpost. I don't know how it wants us to expand it. Maybe with like a grappling claw to grab on. But I'm not, because you can't put like a 20-ton thing on top of a docking port, as far as I'm aware. That would probably just fall over and break the docking port. Maintain stability. Yeah, that would go against the maintain stability for 10 seconds. It's worth it on the money front, but I don't think so. Let's see what we actually have. Test TR-38D orbiting the moon. We don't really want to go to the moon anymore, if I'm being honest. Conduct a temperature survey of the moon near its Toka. How much money is that? 63,000. That is not worth it. Conduct temperature surveys of Kerbal near sector RBMF. On the surface at Beta, Alpha, and Gamma. Feel like I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! From old school days. I don't know if I really want to do that one. We have it. It'd be relatively easy, but that'd be kind of slow to do. Monotonous, as it were. Medium landing gear and flight over Kerbal. That'd be pretty easy. $22,000. Not that worth it, but okay. Test the Rockoman brand decoupler at the launch site. Okay. That's really low money. I want something useful. Conduct temperature surveys of the moon. Oh, those are very specific. Damn you! Damn you, Kerbal! Rescue Lordred from orbit. More orbits! You guys screw with me. Oh my god, Rubik's. Seriously, bro. Like, damn. Pedestal much, man. Sorry, I looked over and read that, and it's like hitting in the face with a sappy love note. Dude, please, for the love of God, just talk to her. Don't be like last time. It already seems like it's like last time. That's crazy. Like, high school crush is one thing, but good lord, man. Test Rockomax brand decoupler at the launch site. I could do that easily, and I could do the landing legs easily. So I guess let's just do it. Landing legs. Medium landing gear in flight over Kerbal. Okay. And then what else? I guess we could do the temperature stuff near Bill's slide. What is that? Oh, that's just the temperature stuff. Okay. Or the observational surveys. Suborbital trajectory. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I think that's about all we can do. Alright, let's do this. This is going to be a very funky, tiny rocket that we have almost no point in doing, but we need some money. New rocket. We're going to call it the Pointless Rocket. How big does this thing have to be? Probably not that big. Test Rockoman. Actually, in fact, just in case, I'm probably going to blow it up. Wow, those parts are so tiny. Just in case I blow it up, let's make this thing remote controlled. Like so. I don't know if that actually... That's the crappy remote control, if I remember correct. Okay, then. Where is the other one? We could always use the little control. That's the unmanned thing. That's the good remote control. But I also wanted to possibly put a lander can on here. I guess it's not needed. Let's see here. We need medium landing gear. That's easy. And we need the Rockomax brand decoupler. Yeah, go for it, Twitch. Give him some encouragement. Let's make a large increase in size then. We don't really need it to be filled with fuel or anything. Just a structural part. That looks redonkulous. Can I get that down a little bit more? I can. There we go. Now we need Rockomax brand decouplers. Actually, we could just use one of these as a fuel tank. Don't I have one of these? Big ass fuel tank. That works for me. Then we'll make a decoupler. This is such a weird ship, but it should work just fine. Actually, we need power first. Where is our... I can't see it. Where... Oh, it's gonna be in engines. No shit, that's why I can't see it. Skipper poodles. Probably want a skipper. How big is the mainsail? Ooh, mainsails look cool. I need to start using those. That looks redonkulous. How much does this weigh? 7 tons. How much of that is an engine? 3 okay, so I think I'm gonna possibly do this. I don't know if it has enough oomph to get it off the ground, but we'll see. We'll have that, and then we have Rockomax brand decoupler. Like so. And then we have landing gear on this thing. Fuck it. Let's just have a large parachute. We don't need a landing gear for this. Like these. That's amazing looking. I don't know if I should do that, but that's amazing. I'm so tempted. That's so dumb, but I'm so tempted now. Sure. Why not? Let's save. Oh, let's first call it pointless. And then save. This is hilarious. And go. Oh wait, we need the landing gear. We need the. I was looking at it, I was like, we don't need landing gear. We just need a launch, the parachute. We do need landing gear because it's a contract. Loading, loading. Go back. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. 1 second ago. Another lovely loading. Medium landing gear. Is that medium? Hold on. What is it? LY35. Is this L? Ooh. This is rather large. I didn't expect to be using quite as large landing gear. Yeah, that's it. Does not like this. Do I have like a large reaction control or something I can put in the middle? Advanced in. No, that is not large enough. Small. No, that's a small one. Anything possible? Trying to think. We need to have. I guess I could bring down the weight. Let me take that. Put on our structural smaller one, like so. Oop, that's way too small. Like so. And then get a small fuel tank, like so. That's a little big. Like so, because we just need to be in flight a little bit. And then times 3 on this. They do not want to work. Interesting. Is this like a nose thing? Hold on, let me look at the landing gear. No, it looks like it should be able to land like that. Bigger version. Let me toss it on there and see what happens. Start. Okay, so that's what it's talking about. Well, looks ridiculous. But that's okay. Let's start retracted. We don't actually need those for landing. We have a massive parachute. This is going to be the most funky looking thing I've ever built. Let's save and launch. I can scale anything in the game. Not that I'm aware of, Frank. That is a mod. Let's see here. I need to test the decoupler. Or not. I thought it wanted me to test Rockomax brand decoupler. Where? No, that's it. Does it just want me to decouple? Is that counted as the test? No. Was that the wrong Rockomax brand decoupler? Let's see real quick. Revert flight, revert to vehicle assembly. I didn't have a test option, so something funky was happening there. Is there another one? Rockomax TRD8. I don't think so. Let's double check. Brand decoupler at the launch site. That's what I have right there. Rockomax brand decoupler. Maybe it absolutely wants something below it. Let's put ooh, first off, our staging was wrong. That would have been an interesting flight. Let's put something useless on the bottom and leave it behind. Let's like a heat shield, for instance. That's not gonna be that big a deal. 2.5. There we go. Save and launch. Oh, Twitch slinging the good advice over there. Can I test it now? No. It does not want to give me that test option. Interesting. Is there something I'm missing? Test rocket match at the launch site. Huh. Normally it gives you a straight up test option. Disable crossfeed, enable crossfeed, decouple. Let me just go with it. We'll see what happens. We have to go flying with our medium landing gear at the very least. So let's start trying to do that. Can I SAS lock? I can indeed. Let's decouple. Hey, it worked this time for some reason. And see if our engine can take off. Does not look like it. Interesting. We have lots and... Oh, I didn't throttle up. We have lots and lots... Something's about to blow up below us. We have lots and lots of fuel, but we don't have enough oomph to get us off the... Oh, I say that. Right as we run out of fuel, our thrust-to-weight ratio goes up. Cool. Well, let's just keep it going up. That's technically all we have to do. We are flying. How do we test them? Do we have to right-click on it? We do. Run test. Bam! We got another one. Locked and loaded. Let's start angling over. All good there. And the moment we run out of fuel, we will... Actually, I could probably just let go now. But the moment we run out of fuel, we'll let go of our parachute. Hey, would you look at that? Probably just put the parachute out now because it'll slow us from accelerating upwards and we can come down peacefully. 2 contracts in the bag. Now, that's really pretty easy contracts to be honest, but we might open up room for better contracts in the long run. I need to zoom out and re-accelerate time. Big ass parachute is very, very effective when it comes to this. Can I detach these? I can't. Almost down to the ground. 50 meters to go. Awaiting splashdown. I haven't heard anything from the astronauts. There are no astronauts, sir. Oh, well, that would be why. Let's recover vessel and go back to the astronaut complex, not the research and development complex. I can't remember what it's called. The command center. There we go. Next, done. Mission control. Anything new? Anything useful? Build a new orbital station around Kerbal. See, that's something we could do. A new station that has an antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. Supporting at least 5 Kerbals. That is easy. That is something that we can easily do. Grab that. Anything else? Explore Minmus. Oh, those are the return something from Minmus. I don't want to do that just yet. Expand surface outpost. No, thank you. Everything else looks normal. Orbit, 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 orbit. Damn you! I can technically get rid of these things, can't I? I can. Oh, but if I decline it, I lose reputation. That sucks. Oh well, we'll just do what we have right now. We need to put up some form of space station. And let's make a new one. Sorry, I was distracted. What should this one look like? It's gonna be a space station, so let's put a nice command pod on top with a lot of windows. Let's... Trying to think. Should we have a science reprocessing? Ooh. Should we go all out with this space station? Or should... I wonder. We can already have like 3 people in that one, right? No, 1 person in that. Ooh. That's not as good as I was hoping. What about this? This can hold 2 people. That's a good start. And then... what next? I'm trying to think how we should do this and make it look reasonable. How many streams do you have to be here to get a base? It's really just being a long-time supporter. I mean, they've been here for months. Let's see. If I add the hitchhiker base, that'll give us enough room. That's like the areas for them to be able to sleep and eat and all that. Then it's their work chambers and then their cupola where they can still do the observations and kind of relax in the nice windowed area. Past that, if that's our actual space station, do we want to have... I'm trying to think. Do we want to have engines on this? If it's just going to be free-floating, probably not. RCS would be more than enough, and just a lot of monopropellant. You just named a ship Bubba? Nice. Let's see, which one of these is a monopropellant? That's 250, that's 750. Let's toss maybe a couple of these on here. And then possibly one more just for shits and giggles. That will give us enough oomph to do pretty much whatever the hell we want with it. Probably don't need that much if I'm being honest with myself. Do I have a monopropellant engine? No, that takes liquid fuel. Okay. The Weasley turbofan, that's for air engines. Basic jets. Spark, does that run off? Nope, that's liquid fuel again. How big is the spark? The spark is so tiny. Well, I guess we just have to be doing command and control RCS stuff when it comes to this. Add like 4 of these suckers onto the top. And then like 4 of these suckers onto the bottom. And potentially some in the center too, but I think that's enough. That should be fine with the amount of monopropellant we have. Now we need solar panel, we need electrical, we need everything else. The Gigantor! Let's add a couple of those, because why not? Where do I want to put these? Definitely don't want 4 of them. 2 is more than enough. I could probably just set them right like so. Or I could cover up those windows. It'll look funky, but they have plenty of other windows. Like so. Hey, it almost looks like it's supposed to go there. What happens when you extend these? How big are they? They are massive. That's perfect. Okay, with that, let's get some battery banks because we need a lot of them. Is there a way to get in and out? There is a way to get in and out of this, so we'll probably have to be a little bit nicer with our battery placements. Put some big batteries there, put some big batteries there. I'm trying to keep all the weight towards the bottom so our rocket will be stable as it takes off. That should be plenty of power. I think that's 3,200 power just in battery packs. I could always add one more Gigantor solar panel on the back here because why not? We need antennas, we need science stuff. Barometric pressure unit. Let's just toss that over here. And then let's toss the temperature over here. And then toss the science goo stuff. Probably close to the bottom. Once again, weight conservation. Like so. Good Lord, Frank, I can't watch the chat all the time. I don't know what question you asked. Can you be the station? I don't know about that, man. I do need docking ports. I need quite a few of them, most likely. If I was to make this into a proper space station, we need quite a few of them. But where would we put them? I guess we could once again cover the windows on the science vessel. Where are the docking? Coupling. Clampetron docking ports. Wow, they're a lot bigger than I thought they were. Okay. Well, let's double up. Just put them in the center then, I guess. That works for me. You rewatch my RuneScape videos? Well, I appreciate that, Twitch. But you don't have to torment yourself. So we have docking ports, we have power, saving, or not power saving, but a place to store the power. We have RCS, we have science stuff, we have everything we need as far as I'm aware. This seems to be a pretty good station. I'm wondering. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's all we need to do. Unless I'm forgetting something drastic. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Well, we can do that. Put your station in orbit of Kerbin. We can do that. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Oh, you know what? We do need a little bit of fuel on this. Now that I think about it. We do need to be able to push it into orbit because we don't want to decouple whenever our fuel tanks run out of fuel, because we'll just end up putting 2 things into orbit. Okay, so let me put a little bit of fuel on this. We don't need that much. We'll just try to make it where this is just getting us into orbit as everything else is coming back down to Earth. Rockomax, probably just one of these would work. Oh, we have... Ooh! We have separatrons or something like that, don't we? Separatrons? No, we don't. I thought we did. We still have the thuds, but I don't want to waste those big of an engine. Okay, so never mind on that. We just need to put a giant fuel tank on it. Big old fuel tank. Move these suckers down. Here, oop. Put 4. It's not Torment, you're a big RuneScape fan? Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. I used to be, and I still kind of am. There's not a big enough audience for me to stream it, unfortunately. Unless I'm, like, a big name in RuneScape, it would take years to make that into an enjoyable stream format. Poodle engine, probably don't need much more than the Poodle. That should be fine. That is one hell of a space station. We'll see if that works the way I want it to. With that, let's actually make the next stage. Decouplers. Rockomax brand. This is going to be such a massive rocket. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, I'm going to smoke another bowl. I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and I'm probably not going to stream that long tonight. I'm going to stream for probably 3 hours at max. So I'm going... That's why I didn't want to spend 2.5 hours working on orbital trajectories. I'm going to take another dab. We can finish this rocket, and then we'll probably have one more big shebang. I don't know what that shebang will be, but we'll see. I assume after we get this space station into orbit, we'll get a nice big old contract asking us to do something else. Like put a space station around the moon, or something similar. There we go, grab my dab off of the paper, and light... Ooh, that was almost bad. The bottom of my torch hit my bong, and my bong is glass. That's really no bueno. If anyone wants to, well, it's not going up into space yet, Frank. If anyone wants to, please smoke a bowl with me. I am slowly heating up my nail, the dabbing nail, so that I can smoke a massive dab. Probably not a good idea, but who cares? Yeah, massive smoke. Now, what's going to be interesting is if we have to eventually expand this base, or this orbital station, we're once again have to tackle docking. So I'm going to have to figure that out sooner or later. I just don't know if I should do that as the main objective of a stream, or if I should do that off stream, or what. I'm going to smoke my dab now. Be right back. Nice, you're smoking a bowl with your mom too? as a massive cloud of smoke comes out of my face. Okay. So how do we want to do this? I kind of want to test out our new massive engine. So this is going to be a funky rocket, but it only needs to get into orbit. Let me see how this would work. Let me take some big-ass engine, or big-ass fuel tanks. Let's put our new amazing engine on it. Let's get this whole thing lifted up a bit so I don't have to worry about that. People who have glass pieces shouldn't throw stones. What a wise one you have become. Let's get some decouplers. How many of these do? Oh, we probably want the larger ones. Not that it's necessary, but let's do it anyways. 4. Do we want 4 or 6? How heavy is this thing already? 105 tons. I think we can do fine with just 4 of them. Let me put 4 down, and then we'll turn those into massive kickback engines. Like so. Those are not on the decouplers. There they go. Like so. They are still not on the decouplers. What are you doing, kickback engines? That looks a lot closer. Okay, so let's take that, bring these down. We're going to have to add some struts. We're going to have to add some wings. Looks about appropriate, like so. Add some nose cones. Nose cones. Now add some struts before I forget about it, because those are ever so important. Up like so. That strut didn't work. Let me pick that back up. Try that again. Something like so. Still didn't work. It's trying to snap too, and it doesn't like where I'm snapping it. Okay, there we go. Next, try to match that up so it'll actually snap to again. Nope, didn't do it. Close? Nope. I have to fight this. Fight. Fight the rocket. It's somewhere around here, right? No? Am I one too high? I was. Okay, that's good enough. That'll prevent it from tipping in. Now we need some wings on this beach. It's a little too aggressive, but it's okay. Winglet. How big are these? Those are tiny. What about some delta wings? How big are they in comparison to this rocket? They are still tiny. We can hope that this will work. How many? Yeah, we have 3 engines on here. If we do this first, bring these down to like 80% so that they burn long. Heat shielding? I don't really need heat shielding. Think that's good. Because I'm never going to bring this thing back into orbit. If I'm going to have to do that, I'm just going to blow it up. I think that's okay. I think that's pretty much all we need. We have plenty of fuel. We have a lot of thrust. Trying to think. Yeah, it's 200 tons. That's actually a little bit heavier than what I was expecting. Ooh. And it's a lot taller than I was expecting. This is going to have a tendency of tumbling. I'm going to have to be very wary. I might just... I don't know if I should. I might just go up on our amount of rockets, but this is fine. Frank, just because you wanted one so bad. Frank Station. Save, and I think we're good with this. It's not remote controlled, is it? It is not. So we're going to have to send up a pilot. Let's send up Jengar, actually. I want Summer with us. I like Summer. Jengar, you're going to be the new space station pilot. Save and launch. Congratulations, you've been promoted from an astronaut to a space station pilot. All good. Let's get about half throttle and see where this puts us. We might get into orbit, but I'm not certain. We might not have enough oomph to get us into orbit. We're starting off with almost a G1/4 of acceleration, which is not bad. Struts! I already have struts on it. I'm good. Don't worry. But I am worried about it tumbling because we don't have enough weight on the bottom as opposed to the top. It's just going to be a long line that we're trying to push through the atmosphere, and if it gets too fast, we'll probably start to tumble. Go for it, Jengar! You can do it! Already about 200 meters per second, which is not bad. Liquid fuel's going through kind of fast, but that's okay. I'm going to bring down my throttle on that engine just a hair. Let those solid fuel boosters do all the work. We're almost at 10,000 meters, and we're going pretty darn fast. Oh, we're starting to tilt. I have to bring up our throttle so I can bring us back on course. That's what I was talking about. This thing's going to want to tumble. It's going to be very sketchy. 13,000, 14,000. We're doing good. Let that fuel come out. We'll throttle up and then release. Alright. Now let's see how this works. We just need to get to about 25,000 and start tilting over. I don't want to waste all of our fuel, so I'm not accelerating at a crazy rate. Oh, you didn't see? It's all good, man. I appreciate the reminder. You're trying to keep me from blowing up. Alright, let's put this a little bit further into a orbital trajectory. Should be okay. I should have put this on a north-south orbit rather than an east-west, but it's okay. We are already pretty much in space. Let that get to 75, and we're golden. I'm going to wait until we get a lot closer to it before burning more fuel. Almost. Wait until about 30 seconds. We don't have space music yet. The lovely space music, but it's okay. We will hear it in just a brief moment. Like so. Start chasing this periapsis. Actually, I can probably just start going in a 90 degree because we're already over 70 as far as I'm aware. Oh, this is where it gets sketchy. Let's see if we have enough fuel to get us into orbit with this stage and the next, and if we do, then we succeeded. We just have to be in a stable orbit. We have a lot of monopropellant, we have a lot of fuel, relatively, so we should be okay, but yeah, we're only about half the speed we need to be. $13,000. How far away is our apoapse? It is still 16 seconds away, which is good. Means we haven't fully caught up with it. 17,000. We're doing good. How much fuel is left in here? Not that much. About 5 more seconds. And we're out. Okay, so let's stage real quick. Throttle up. We don't have a lot of fuel in this one, but we should have more than enough to get us into orbit. We only need 200 meters per second of delta V. Nice, look at that. If we could go into like a 150,000 meter orbit, that would be pretty nice. I will take that. Hey, we've got an orbit. I'm waiting. I think our, 150 is about there. 151, close enough. Let's stream out to our apoapse, which will be 10 minutes. Actually, you know what? Let's just set a maneuver and then change the periapse to our new oops. my bad. Shit. You see my confusion there? I was like, Let's go down a little bit. I need to see the periaps. Needs to be under 150 for me to see it. There we go. Almost. Trying to match them fairly well. 149. 150. 151. 4-2. Pretty damn close. Pretty damn close right there. Only a couple of 100 meters difference. So we'll wait until we get to that. We'll put this into orbit and we'll be freaking golden. Did we already get the contract? No. Okay, cool. Wait. Were we supposed to do it in a specific orbit? Uh-oh. No. Okay, good. I was like, that's no bueno. I didn't check. Oh, wait. I don't think we have an antenna on here. We don't, do we? Well, that's a fail. That's a fail and a half. Has a Yep, we don't have an antenna. Because we have a docking port and we can generate power. I thought one of these solar panels was an antenna. Well, son of beach. What should we do? What should we do? Probably revert, right? No, you're fine, Frank. Don't worry about it. Revert flight, revert to vehicle assembly. Unfortunately, I'm going to do that. I'm going to call the cheatsy card there. And we're going to have another fine time flying back up. That is a small oversight that I didn't notice. I knew I was forgetting something. That's why I kept going over the checklist. Where is the communication? Right there. Grab one of those, please. Toss it on... really anywhere if I'm being honest, but let's toss one on here and then let's toss another one on here and rotate. Will this work? We have 2 antennas now. This should be more than enough. I'm probably going to toss a better antenna on the other side. Fail! Hell yeah, it was, Buckwild. I love how no one else notices these things either, but I get held responsible. I'm just bitching. Let me put this here. We don't need these massive of antennas, but that's okay. Put those like so. Let's rotate them. Bam! They actually want 10 gigabit Ethernet up there. So it's all good. They want to be able to transmit 4K data files back and forth pretty quick. 4K data files, what the hell? 4K video files back and forth really quick. That should be more than enough. Let's save and try that again. What a facepalm moment. Oh well. At least we properly got it into orbit. That's the cool part. I didn't know if we would have enough kick, actually, to get it into orbit. T, bring that throttle up, and go! Go for it, Jengar! If this feels a little bit like deja vu, don't worry about it. That's just your imagination. Buckwild, I do the same things. Yeah, I figured it's a pretty common thing. Just a simple oversight. Imagine if that happened at NASA or something. Really, there's only 2 major options there, NASA or SpaceX, because the other ones are either private or I don't know about them because they're not large enough. There was a lot I looked up the other day for SpaceX competitors. And there are quite a few competitors that are trying to achieve the same things that SpaceX is going for, but they are not doing that well. Who is it? Richard Branson? Cough, I think that's who it is. He's trying to do something with a flying space rocket, like you can launch it from his giant airplane. And he's just now starting on tests of the airplane after like 10 years. So, I mean, he's kind of lagging behind, but who knows? We'll see if some other massive space agency takes off after a few years. I have more than enough speed, so I'm going to start going into a orbit trajectory again. Oh, pull back. I tilted a little bit too quick, but that's all good. The orbit speed is going up, up, and away. Oh, I could have tried the north-south again, but once again I forgot. Who cares? We are in orbit, it looks like. Slow that throttle down and turn us into a 90-degree orbit. So if I can get the server running and everything cooperating, I'll be playing Minecraft tomorrow. The glitch that we had in the last stream, I'm pretty sure was coming from my hard drive failing, because it failed, no joke, 5 minutes after I was done with the stream. Oh, went too far. I should add or turn on RCS, but it's okay. Start accelerating. We have 54 seconds, but that's... I guess I can wait another 10 seconds or so, 20 seconds. Which means time acceleration, because fuck that. Don't actually want to wait. Let's see if we can do this. Get into orbit! Jengar, go for it! Moving you over a little bit. Make sure you keep some vertical speed going. 80,000. We have plenty of fuel left, so this should be perfect to get us into orbit. If we wanted it to go to the moon or something, we'd just add a little bit of fuel and maybe another stage to the outside to onion off before the kickback engines. Just to give us a little bit of oomph to get out of the atmosphere. You're trying to get to the speed of light in Kerbal Space Program, it's Toka? I think Scott Manley tried that one time, but I can't remember if he did it successfully. I'm pretty sure he did, but he cheated with, like, unlimited fuel. Because there's really no way to do it without unlimited fuel. Keep on accelerating. We only need about 200 more meters per second. We have plenty of fuel. What do you know? There's our orbit already. That's pretty damn awesome. Granted, it would come crashing down to Earth, but we're about to have a good orbit. Let's turn that apoapse once more into 100,000 or so. 150. And then come running on over here. And add maneuver. Turn that into 150. Bring it in slightly because it jerked all over the place. I didn't get to see it. Almost there. It's seeing it skipping back and forth between AP and PE. Just a little more. Just a, how high is it right now? It's 168. Okay, let's bring it in just about like so. About 150 works for me. Oops, I didn't even see that. 151. That's close enough. Really, we don't need to worry about it too much. Let's go to our maneuver node. 14 minutes. We don't even really have to worry about it being this far out. It's just kind of my OCD wants it far enough away from the Earth that I'm not going to hit it accidentally. Which I still might. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. 1. Slow down. About 50 seconds. And we're there. Let's go to our maneuver, which should be prograde pretty much. Go! Flip it around, Jengar! Almost there. like so. Alright, now let's get this as close as physically possible. We can actually get a little bit under it, if I believe. Or if I'm remembering correctly. Get a little bit under it, and we might get our orbit closer. Periapsis, 145. Almost there. 149, and Apoapse, 152. Close enough. Exit, and we are in space. Cool. So is the contract completed yet? Yes, it is. Look at that. Put it in orbit and everything else. But you know, we need to actually unfurl our massive solar panels. We need to get this all up and running first. Extend solar panel. Extend solar panel. And then maybe grab some science if we have any from up here. There is absolutely nothing to look into. Cool. Any data at all? Probably not. Nope. We'll keep it just in case. I love how we've siphoned all of the science away from these places. Alright, well that's about it. We can't do anything. We can have like crew capsule stuff, right? Maybe? Crew report? Nope. He doesn't even say anything about it. Well, we now have a semi-operational space station. I could potentially, if I stability assist... oh, my roll is turned to something else. I completely forgot. I had changed my roll and translation keys to make it a little bit more obvious if I was trying to dock. Cool. We're golden. We've got something in space. In space! And go back to the Space Center. So that should have got us quite a bit of money. We didn't really get any science from it, but we should have got some money. Dum-da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. 539,000 is pretty much what we had normally. We have some debris over here. Let's recover that, recover that, recover that, just because why not? We get some money for it. Anything new? Explore Minmus, no thank you. Test the extra large landing gear at the launch site. Sure, why not? We can do another tiny spacecraft for that. Orbit of the moon, orbit, 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 orbit. Shit. Conduct temperature surveys of the moon. We've already looked at that. That's in specific areas. All stuff that's rather obnoxious, if I do say so myself. Then I guess we can just go back. Yeah, that's a space station. It's Toga. Sorry. I was like, I wonder what we could do. There's not very much on the contract list. And I was hoping because we upgraded it, we'd start getting a lot better contracts. But that is not the case. Let's see here. Open our pointless ship again. Let's see wherever that was. Pointless. Cool. Now, how big is that landing gear? It says it's extra large, but how large is it? Can I put it on this thing where it may be stupid, but it'll work? Take that off. Take this, upgrade it to a larger engine because we absolutely need it. Take the small landing gear, take it off. Medium, extra large landing gear. How big? Yeah, it's a little redonkulous, I have to admit. Let's at least get a bigger fuel tank and try to make this thing work. I guess, you know what? Because we're already here, I might as well try this. I don't have very much aerodynamic stuff, but let's try this. Let me leave. Don't save because there's no point. Let me go and try. This will be what we call it quits on the stream with. Let's try to have some fun with the aerodynamic stuff. I have yet to, or not aerodynamics, aerospace stuff. Space plane hangar. I have yet to do this correctly. Anything? We need to start off with a cockpit, obviously, but I think I'll start off with a larger cockpit than this tiny thing, because this is... Well, we could make it a two-person. That would be interesting. Good for me. Let's now get some big-ass fuel tanks on here. Fuselage. Like so. That's not nearly big enough. There we go. How does it... Ah, okay. So I have to be sideways. Let me toss 2 of those on. And then let's get something like a slanted... Oop, that's too big. Do we have a structural piece that's slanted and small? Probably not. How would I... Ah, we also need to figure out the engine for this thing. The jet engines, the Juno basic jet engine, or the Weasley turbofan. I think basic Juno. No. The Weasley is the one we need because it's bigger, right? Yes. But we need air intakes for that, if I remember correctly. Where are air intakes? Are those in aerodynamics? Small circular air intake. Ah, so if I did that, I don't have side air intakes. Ooh, I do, radial air intakes. Let's take these. Let's... Symmetry... Oh, shoot. Well, if I put... Mirror it real quick. If I put 2 of them on, like so... It looks a little funky, but we'll see. You can't build planes, so you just don't? Yeah, see, I can't either. I have normally just stayed away from this 100%, but I'm going to try it today. Extra large is kind of redonkulous when it comes to this, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? Let's use those for the back. Let's use, let's say, a medium for the front or something. Toggle like that. That's good snap action. Probably want it to be a little bit further forward than that. Move. This is the first time I've ever done a space plane, so you guys... Well, first time I've ever legit tried it without just being aggravated as fuck. So you guys will see how I do. If we're going to do it that way, we're going to want a lot bigger of a back end on this thing. So let me put our engine over here. This is going to be a beast of a space plane. Twin bore. We could make it into a rocket plane, but I don't know if that would be a good idea. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay away from a rocket plane for the moment. I say that. Yeah, we don't have fuel fuselages that go out large enough. Like, we have these Rockomax, we have this, that's liquid fuel only. I haven't invested in any aeroplane stuff, so we're going to have to turn this into a rocket plane, unfortunately. I wanted it to be a fully jet engine, but we can't do that just yet. We'll do this as a rocket plane. Let's grab some... That's a liquid fuel tank. That's not what I want. No, we'll eventually go to Rockomax, but what does it look like? Can I... That actually doesn't look bad. Let me take the rotate. Obviously, it's upside down compared to what I want it to be. Something like that. Okay. And then let's get a massive fuel tank or 2. This is going to be interesting. Let me move it forward. It won't let me move forward. How do I shift click and move it? Middle mouse? Okay, middle mouse. I was like, there's got to be a way. Put that back. Grab the whole thing. That's not what I wanted to do at all. The translation is so weird. Let's move it like so. Oh my goodness. Why you do this to me? Let me just grab the move tool, because you are being a pain in the ass. There we go. You do not like 3D translation. I need wings with control surfaces. Yes, I know that, Frank. Let's see here. From this, I need probably one more fuel tank. We're going to turn this into a massive plane. One more fuel tank. And then we'll put a massive engine on it. Engine. Should we use a skipper or a mainsail? Probably want a skipper. Because the mainsail is a little too big. Let's translate this thing forward. This is going to be the biggest space plane I've ever made. Well, it's going to be the only space plane I've ever made, but it's going to be massive. Let's go for our wings. This is where it's going to get interesting, because I'm going to have to fight the ever-loving shit out of this thing to get this to properly work. We need very large wings. And I don't know how the hell we're going to be able to do that. How big are these in comparison? Not that big. If I do that, does it work? It looks like it does. Okay, so let's take those off. Let's put a wing connector here. Like so. Those are going to have to be moved up, or I'm going to have to make really, really big wings. I think I'm just going to move them up. Move them to like there. Nope, we're going to need really big wings. Okay. But that's okay. We can do this. Something like so. And then we're going to need control flaps. This is going to be redonkulous. Does this work? Does this do what we want? It does. Let's put that like right there. And that's a control surface. I wish I knew how to copy and paste, because that would be insanely useful right now. We need these to come out quite a bit. Oh, the translation on the mouse is so bad. Okay, so it's glitching out like crazy, but it's okay. I just want to see what happens if we keep doing this. Let's move them out like, I don't even know how far we should make this go out. We want it to be pretty damn wide, if I'm being honest. Add missiles? I don't think we can do that. About like so. How far is that wingspan? That's looking decent. Maybe one more and then bring it down to a tip. This is going to be ridiculous. Oh, these... Oh, man. It's going to be a problem even keep it... Let's just put them to a tip right now. Let's just do it very, very slowly if possible. That would be bad. How would we want to do that? Let's see. First, let's bring these out. This is going to be redonkulous. I'm going to have to put some wheels out on the wings so that they don't smash into the ground. And I'm hopefully going to be able to put those massive... I'm going to have to strut the hell out of this. This is going to take quite a few test flights, and it's going to be quite a few explosions. Let me start bringing it in from there. Where's the delta wing? How does that look if I try to use the delta wing? That's a tail fin. Delta Deluxe. How does it look if I try to use the delta as this? Doesn't look great, if I'm being honest. Okay, what about structural wing? Okay, that's what I need. Let's rotate that piece if I can. Well, let me rotate a piece that... No, I cannot. Oh, it auto does it. Sweet. Put that like so. Damn, this is going to be a hell of a space plane. I don't know if it'll even work, but it's going to be a hell of a plane. It's not even going to go to space. It's going to be a hell of a plane. There we go. Let's start adding our control surfaces. It does not want me to do it. Okay, there it goes. It's just very, very picky. Put it like so, and then keep on going on down. It's going to take a while to set these all up, but it is okay. I say a while. I only have 2 more to go. This is the most redonkulous thing I have built so far in Kerbal. And that's saying something. About right here. It has so much weight, we need a lot of lift. And I think we can supply that with these wings, but I'm not certain. Now we need to add control surfaces. Like so. Oh, it didn't like that. Uh-oh. Well, that's no bueno. How does it want me to attach those? Uh-oh. See here. Can I attach them anywhere else? Does not look like it. Can I rotate these things? I can rotate them. I just have no idea how the rotation works. Because I've never used it. No. Damn. Okay, I can put one here. Very strange. It's like very selective. It doesn't want me to do this. Can I put one here now? If I can figure out the rotation. I wish the rotation made more sense. Okay. I'm putting it in positions I've never done before, and it didn't seem to work. Okay. Hey, what do you know? Like, so I guess I don't need you all to connect, I don't think. These are control surfaces, right? They are. Just double checking. Run back over here, zoom in. God, that translation is terrible on the mouse. Please get this thing to line up somehow. Hey, I don't know how I did that. Let's put that in, and this one. Final one. Hey, got it to line up again. Still have no idea how. Now, with those massive wings, let's put a big-ass tail fin on here. Oh, it's on duplicate. I was like, why is this being a bitch? Put it on duplicate, or take off duplicate, put that right like so. And now we need to get some feet. How would we do this? We could put them just symmetrical in the center. It would look funky, but it would work. Lander legs, grab the big ones. It won't let me zoom out. The space hangar's not, or the, oh shit, we're gonna have to upgrade things. Yeah, we can't have this many parts or this big of a spacecraft. That's why it's so hard to get all these parts to work properly. Oops, my bad. I didn't realize that it was fighting us that bad. Let me see if I can somehow get these things put on. Hey, that was almost close enough. Nope. Nope. Damn you. Damn you. Trying so hard to get these things to line up flat, but they do not want to do it. Let me just put them there and then rotate. Rotate. Grab. Like so. Does that work? Looks like it does. Holy shit, that actually looks like a freaking airplane. Oh my goodness. This could be interesting. That's what I'm saying, Buckwild. And I'm gonna name this after you. I'm sorry if it explodes. Buckwild Bees. I don't think I've given you any form of ships, as far as I'm aware. Let me save that. We need to upgrade some stuff. Leave. We don't have anything for money, but it's okay. Hello? Would you like to load? Thank you. Let's upgrade this because we have the money to do so. And we have to upgrade this. Oh, it's cheap. No problem. Let's go back to the spaceplane hangar. Missiles, please. There are no missiles, Frank. I don't know. I guess I could make missiles. I don't know if that's possible. Just for you, I will try to make missiles. And I don't think that's possible. That's gonna be interesting to see if I can do this. Let me make duplicates here. Let's put radial decouplers on. Like so. Actually, let's put on TR70s so that we don't, or TT70s, so I don't have these things come back and bite me in the ass. Like so, and then we'll rotate them because they have no idea what I'm trying to do. I just need, there we go. I just need to click on that. Now let's rotate it down and then move this down. Is that still on? It looks like it is. Let's then grab, actually I say that, let's move that up a little bit. It's gonna poke up through the top of the wing, but it's fine. Let's put that just like so. Let's take some little bitty engines. I don't have Separatrons or anything, but what I could do is take flea boosters. Take flea boosters. These are some massive rockets. See if this works. Oh, it's trying. There we go. Put those on like so. And then put some nose cones on them. Where are our nose cones? There they are. I need really tiny ones. We are in there. Yeah. These work fine. There's your missiles. Oh shit, I had the same idea that you had. Yeah, missiles on decouplers. But yeah, there's your missiles. I didn't even read your comment. We had the same idea. Okay, so it looks like it's okay. Let's grab this whole thing a little bit and move it up so it's not hitting the ground. It's gonna become very nose heavy. Simply because... What was that? Hello? Hold on just a second. Oh, well, we have a very abrupt ending of this stream, unfortunately. I was going to have some fun with this, but my neighbor just had a blood clot in her leg, and her husband needs me to drive him up there to the hospital because he can't drive well at night. He's too old and he can't see well. So this is a little bit of an abrupt ending of the stream, but I'm sorry there. I can't test out this spacecraft because I do actually need to hurry down to my neighbor and help him out. I will be doing this, what's today? Shit, it's Wednesday, so I will be streaming, Kerbal again on Friday. I'll be streaming Minecraft tomorrow, and then Kerbal again on Friday, so we'll see how this spaceplane does. We'll probably do a little bit more aerodynamics, or aero spaceplane stuff. Past that, I have to go. I'm so sorry for cutting it short here, but it is kind of an emergency. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.